Hello and welcome to the Machinist News Network. I'm Deirdre Kanievsky. Since its founding conference in 1972, the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists have been making waves in the labor and civil rights movements. Well, this year was no different. It's amazing how some things have changed.
We tried to have our senior prom here, the first class, but they would not let us. But oh, look at me now.
You have to have a quarterback, and we finally have a quarterback who's ready to move the ball down the field in the White House and Barack Obama.
Thanks for these changes goes, in part, to the people gathered in this room. For 38 years, the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists, a diverse group of labor leaders, including dozens of IAM members, have made sure workers' voices were heard and social injustices were corrected.
The CBTU has always had the mantra, is two movements, one goal, which is the labor movement and the civil rights movement, and they meld them together to have the same goal for workers' rights, workers' freedoms, benefits. Now is the future was this year's theme, a way to take the hardships workers face today and turn that into a brilliant tomorrow. Even though economically speaking, times are tough, CBTU President Bill Lucey says workers aren't looking for a bailout like some, but rather just a helping hand.
The last 8 years was truly a period of the greedy against the needy, with the government taking sides against working people. We know you got to think about Wall Street, but think about Main Street. They don't live paycheck to paycheck because they don't work hard. They live check to check because they don't make enough money to meet their ongoing obligations. Nobody desires to be poor.
You, the workers, the poor reporters, the bricklayers, the truck drivers, the machinists, the maids, the butlers, the teachers, the typists, the public service workers, the janitors, you're the one that have been bearing your burden.
But even in the darkest of rough financial times, the more than 1,200 CBTU delegates here stayed focused on the issues of workers. Together, the men and women in this room from labor unions across the country stood in solidarity with the machinists. They want to help make sure it's the Delta workers who decide if a union is what they want.
One of the largest employers, Delta Airlines, has told its employees, if you read, we will fire you. If you talk to any of those union people standing in front of res centers or airports, we will inflict upon you the economic justice, economic equivalent of capital punishment on you. You will lose your job. Now you think about that.
When the IAM's message to help Delta workers was brought to CBTU, the delegates answered with a resounding show of solidarity. They agreed with General Vice President Robert Roach Jr. that it is time now to stand up and draw the line in the sand.
And I want you to walk up to the counter and talk to those people and tell them they have a right to read and tell them they have a right to vote.
We want to reach out to Delta and let the Delta members know that IAM is their future, is their family. And we want them to know that with us, we stand together in solidarity. We stand together in unity. And as a family, we stick together. We help each other out. So as we build a future and a foundation together, we're letting them know that you don't have to worry about anything. You are covered with the IAM.
For Karen, being both a CBTU and a machinist member are the only paths to workers' rights and social equality that make sense. And she plans to tread both of those trails for a long time to come.
Until I'm 99 and a half. We're going to be hand in hand in wheelchair, canes, and whatever it may take. We're going to come together as one. And that's what the IAM and CBTU is all about.
One of the highlights of this year's convention was the appearance of Labor Secretary Hilda Solis, who sent a video offering her support and appreciation of CBTU's work. In addition, delegates tackled other social issues, like the Employee Free Choice Act and how to provide better HIV education. For more machinist news, you can log on to goiam.org. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.